each stage, you must make a choice. It will all become clear to you.
Death smiles on every man. All you can do is smile back.
Do you want a riddle or do you want to try for the key? You smash it open. You hear a truly terrifying, blood-curdling scream, and then you hear nothing but silence. Greetings, and welcome to Crucible of Fate, Episode 18, Part 2. I'm your host and Killer DM, David Carter. If you haven't seen Part 1 of Episode 18, I suggest you go back and watch that first. Otherwise, you won't know what happened to our unfortunate contestant who perished in the first part of the episode. It was a great fight, so I encourage you to check it out. Before we get started, I just want to encourage you all to check out the links to our webpage and to the Discord and also the Patreon for Crucible of Fate. Our Discord is an amazing community and it's growing a little bit every day, but it really is a fantastic place if you're a fan of D&D like we all are. And we have more and more games being run all the time on the Discord. If you're enjoying the show, I do encourage you to support it on Patreon. Every little bit helps improve the quality of the show, and I really appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving so far. I just want to give a shout out to Sean Bukowski for upping his support to the World Builder tier, and that's our very own Turds Fargo. So thanks very much, Sean. Really appreciate that. Okay, let's get reintroduced and reacquainted with our contestants for episode 18. So first up, in the top left, we have Ezzy, who's playing Theron Ironhorn. In the middle, we have Devon playing Zen Ridge. Top right, we have Adam, who's playing Santiago Gamwell. Bottom left, we have AJ playing Narak. And last but not least, and once again dressed up for the occasion, is Peter, who's playing Torque the Dork. Welcome back to all of you, and best of luck in part 2 of episode 18.
Hello, friends, Eyes of Truth and Crucible of Fate contestants. It is I, B. Dave Walters, and I wanted to give you all a personal invitation to come play high-level Dungeons & Dragons with me at AirDnD at a luxurious lake house in just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I got my notes over here. I'm making sure I'm telling you everything right. Coming up from December 7th through December 10th, the evening of December 7th through the afternoon of December 10th. So we'll have like 2 whole days of playing, 1 night of playing. Level 20, I will bring you one of my custom mind-blowing experiences, also with some unique Mortal Souls mechanics that you will not find everywhere else. But I have 2 reasons why I'm coming to talk to you here today. 1, you will get to play not just with me, but also with your own host, David Carter. So you will get to roll dice and be side by side with David and David. It's like double David damage here, right? Also, because you all are friends, I want to be the first to tell you all about a $500 discount you can get with coupon BIG500. Because David has been so cool to me, I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I make that public. There are, as of now, 4 spots remaining. Let me see. I'll give you till the 1st. I'll give you till November 1st before I put it out public with that. So you can check out the link. I'm sure it's attached to this somewhere here. You can come play level 20 D&D with me, immersive, just high stakes, high intensity, high action bananas alongside the man himself, David Carter, coming up right here in December. Click the link, check it out. Coupon code BIG500. Cannot wait to see you there.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes.
You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
As you all emerge from the portal, or are deposited onto the floor of the Fate's Hand Tavern, you see Theramgul standing in the middle of the room with a very large grin on his face. And as you enter, he greets you quite warmly. Welcome back, everyone. That was a fantastic battle. You all did quite well. Well, most of you did quite well. To survive such an encounter with a truly horrific monster. I was shocked to see Theron pulled from the belly of the beast with the unfortunate demise of Parrot. That must have been quite exhilarating. I'm looking forward to speaking with Theron when he comes around. The rest of you, anything you would like to say?
Oh my god, that was great. Did you see that? Dude, that was the best move, attacking it from the inside. I was thinking about doing that, but you pulled it off. Oh.
It certainly is an interesting tactic.
Most importantly, you survived. You're going to be great.
Anyone else have anything they would like to express about our hunter and hunted?
I'm mad.
You're mad, Nerak?
Oh yeah. My buddy's gone. Other beastman's half dead over there. These little ones over here just hide the whole time. I'm real mad.
You may have to find other members of your flock now. I'm sorry, you're such a rare species. It is a shame to lose one of you, but perhaps we will see Parrot emerge victorious from the PvP bracket.
Oh, he will. He best. I need him back.
Well, it looks like Theron is in need of some medical attention, and I'm sure the rest of you are anxious to get on with things. So before we do our initiative for intermission actions, I would like to review the items that are left in the gift shop with you, in case it may change how anxious you are to go first. The Fate's Hand Tavern fades into the shadows as the display cases apparate before you all. And you can see that within the Tier 1 items, nothing remains. And Tier 2, there's just one item that is floating and turning gently in the air before you all, as you see an exquisitely crafted chain shirt, heavily stylized, yet delicate filigree adorn the end of the sleeves, the collar, and the waist. And in Tier 3, only one item remains there as well, as you see a dark wooden wand roughly 18 inches long. It's wrapped in gray leather, and the skull of some small creature is affixed to the end, mouth agape as if screaming. Well, there you have it, folks. Only 2 items remain, but I assure you they are both extremely effective and could change the outcome of this episode here. So, it is now time to determine who will be going first in our intermission action order. So I'll call you guys out one at a time. First up, Theron. 19, not bad for being asleep. Zen Ridge. A 5. Santiago. 13. Narak.
Damn.
6. And Torque. A 4.
Lucky number 4.
Theron, Santiago, Narak, Zenridge, and Torque. And if there's no objections to that, no? Okay.
Would it make any difference if I did?
Well, possibly, yes. This is a fair game I'm running here, Torque, of course.
I object to coming in last, but I believe it was fair, so.
You could use a Fate Sphere to Oh, wait, you don't have any.
Oh, wait, yes. No.
Theron, it's time to wake up. It's time for your intermission actions. Are you okay?
Yes. A little bit slimy, but, it is what it is.
It seems you are in need of a short rest. It looks
Indeed.
like a good chunk of your fur and hair have been singed off, and some of your skin as well.
It's only a flesh wound.
So, short rest. How many of your hit dice would you like to use?
I'm going to use all of them.
Very well. You can use them all at once if you would like, or one at a time, whatever you think will be most efficient.
15.
Alright, 15 on the dice, so
Yeah.
27 hit points. Not a fantastic roll, but hopefully it's enough to keep you in.
It should.
And for your second intermission action,
I wish to make a parlay with our Kinku friend.
okay, with Narak. One moment.
Yes, Narak.
Greetings, Narak. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Theron Ironhorn. Do you accept or refuse?
I accept.
Very well. In that case, Theron, you have 3 minutes and it begins now.
If it wasn't for you, I probably would have not made it. And I thank you for that. I was wondering, we don't know what we're going up against in the escape. And you seem like someone that's reliable. We can team up and let fate be in our favor.
I agree. Us animal people gotta stick
Because-
together, man.
Yes. It was quite unfortunate what happened to your friend. In retrospect, I was trying to keep the thing off of all of you. But fate, I guess, didn't have it that way. I wish I could have changed it.
It was. I see that it was a good thing. His parrot will return to us. I believe.
Indeed. Indeed, he will.
And us three, will be gang. Like, we will become a group together. After this.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yes.
So I can count on you again.
Yes.
Great.
Still got some goo left, and I can give you some more if you need some more healing too.
Yeah, I would definitely probably need that in the future.
Oh yeah.
And depending on what we go up against, I do have a very shiny gem that could come to help.
I like shiny.
Yes, I'll give it to you if you help to keep me alive, and I'll do my best to keep you alive as well.
I say that we stayed together, and I didn't like those little guys anyways, and we need to if we can, I say we try and take them out in this game, so we don't have to worry about the next game.
Indeed. They were
had the chance to go behind them and just
all the others did was flee.
Oh yeah,
and didn't fight.
Let them know how I felt. I am mad, very mad.
You gotta show exactly how it felt to lose someone close to us. Us animal folk have to keep together, as you said.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is for Parrot and for everyone else we've lost.
For Parrot, yes.
We're being victorious, and hopefully we'll make it together to the end.
Victorious, yes.
That then.
Indeed. In the Gladiators Code, we stick together, we fight. We know when to team up, and we know when to fight for honor.
Oh yeah.
And that was not honorable on their front.
I apologize for interjecting, but that's 3 minutes and the intermission action is up. I trust that the communication here was successful and whatever you needed to say was said. I must return both of you to the waiting room now. Good luck to both of you. Greetings, Santiago. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do first?
Well, I don't want to talk to that giant worm, if it's any consolation. But I would love to parlay with Torque, my dwarven, orcish friend.
Very well, I will fetch him for you. Greetings, Torque.
Greetings. Just getting some gruel. You know how hard it is to eat with this beard? I've discovered difficult.
One must be cautious with such difficult terrain to navigate.
Yes.
You have been summoned to a parley circle, Torque, by Santiago Gamwell. Do you accept or refuse?
I will accept.
Very well, Santiago, you have 3 minutes and it begins now.
Oh, glad to see you've made it outside of the worm combat.
Oh, that was very, very exciting, Santiago. I'm glad to see you survived. I was worried about you.
I was worried about you, too. You was making a beeline straight for you.
Oh, I'm an experienced gladiator. I can deal with things. I've been put into situations. You should see what they throw in those arenas with us sometimes. Oh, my.
Ridiculous.
But, oh my God, the Beefcake's there. He did fantastic. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I can't understand why the crowd wasn't going wild.
I'm sure they were somewhere out there. But I wanted to ask you, who best when it comes down to a PvP, it always seems to go 3v1. If we're part of the two, who else should we have join us? Do we want to talk to the beef man?
I would say yes. He's a gladiator. He's a showman. Mm-hmm. You need to embrace this. Right? I mean, death smiles on every man. All you can do is smile back.
I'll keep smiling as long as death's looking me down.
But he doesn't seem to get that. He's mad. He's upset. He's not embracing what this is meant to be.
You're talking about the Birdman, right?
Yes. I understand. I can be salty too. He lost a comrade. I don't know. Maybe they were closer than we knew.
I feel like...
that happened behind stage. I don't judge.
I feel like the two of them are destined to share the same fate.
Yeah.
One way or another.
But I'm hoping that he's young and impressionable, Beefcakes. But if he can pull it above himself, he can be a star.
Agreed. I do worry about the Warlock. You saw how he flew above us, trying to get the worm between himself and us.
Yes, it was that worm that was extremely dangerous. The strategy there was to keep out of its range and keep hitting it.
Mm-hmm. Which we accomplished greatly.
If it was accomplished and we could have coordinated it, everybody attacking at once might have been able to take it down. I've seen that happen in an arena.
Mm-hmm. But alas,
it would have taken everybody, and this group was not working together.
Well, hopefully we can work together to escape the upcoming room.
Yes. Escape the room can be fine. If hopefully there's not the creatures in there. If there are, we'll deal with them. Now, what are your skills, old timer?
Oh, I stab, I sneak, I shoot. It's pretty.
Stab, sneak, and shoot. Those are handy. Can you open locks?
If I come across one.
All right. If we got a chest in there.
I apologize to both of you, but your 3 minutes have come to an end, and
motors. All right.
There are rules that must be followed.
Yeah.
Understood, Tharangul.
So, we will see you soon, Torque. Take care.
A good man, that Torque.
He does seem like he's enjoying himself, for sure.
Happy to have him on my side, that's for sure.
He seems like a stalwart ally.
Theron, then.
For your second intermission action, what would you like to do, Santiago?
Let's parlay with Theron, then.
One moment, please. Greetings, Theron. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Santiago Gamwell.
I accept.
Very well. In that case, Santiago, you have 3 minutes and it begins now.
Greetings, Theron, the great gladiator.
Indeed.
I too have spent a round of combat in my past, inside the belly of a great beast. It is a terrible place to be, but once you're out, nothing tastes better than freedom, does it not?
One must understand fate is what it is. I'm just glad to be here.
I'm happy you are here as well. I feel like you have been through the belly of the beast, literally speaking, to join us. I'm gonna cut to the chase. I think you and I are kindred spirits. Not like the others. We're outsiders, cut from the same cloth. You and I should form an alliance, the likes of which have never been seen before in this game. What do you say?
Well, I will let you know that I will take it into consideration, of course. And I promise to have your back as long as you have mine.
And that's an easy commitment to make. Your back is quite large, and I can cover it several angles.
But as you must know, us beast folk must stick together.
Unfortunately, the Kenku fella does not seem to have a favoring for us smaller folk. I think we all have a common enemy then, in the shape of the warlock who thinks he's high above all of us all.
Indeed, he fled when he could have helped fight from an advantage.
When we...
In my eyes, he's a coward.
A coward indeed, from the skies. Then let's squash him should the chance arise.
Like I said, I'll have your back as long as you have mine.
We're in agreement then. Best of luck escaping the room.
Indeed to you.
Very well, then through this natural pause in social interaction, I'm taking these cues to mean you are finished speaking. So,
indeed.
Yes, sir.
This ends our intermission action, and I will see you both shortly. Best of luck. Greetings, Narak. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do first?
I know I need to long rest. Not long rest, short rest. I need to take a rest.
Very well. A short rest first. So, would you like to use any hit dice?
I'll actually use 3 of my hit dice.
3? Okay. Go ahead. Nice. Okay. 28 plus 9 for 37 back.
Oh, I'm full then. And then I get 2 intermissions, right?
That's correct. And for your second one, what would you like to do?
I would like to parlay with Dork the Dork.
One moment, please. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Narak. Do you accept or refuse?
I'll accept, yes.
Very well, in that case, Narak, you have 3 minutes and it begins now.
Hey, Dork. So, I remember you telling me that, telling everyone that you're a hybrid in a sense. You're a mix between 2 different things, right?
Well, yeah, half-breed is what I'm referring to. I plan on calling myself by my race, Dork.
Okay, then, heck yeah. Well, see, me, I'm a big-ass Kinku, so I'm not for sure if I'm just a Kinku or not. So, I think me and you and the Minotaur guy, because he's a Minotaur man, so he's got to be something mixed, right? He's got to be something.
Beefcakes, yeah, he's a good guy. He gave me a star. That was a fantastic move.
See, what I'm saying. And the other 2, they just, they don't fit in with us. So I feel us 3. I think even him, he might even do the same. I don't know, because I'm talking to you, and he might agree with us when we start fighting or something like that. To just get rid of those 2, get out the room, and be done. We get to fighting over now because we might.
So rather than concentrating on getting out of the room, you want us to attack.
At the same time, look, me and him, we're barbarians, so we can just whoop ass quick, easy. The worm was a different story.
Yeah,
But-
that was a big guy.
My buddy was killed, and I feel those other two could have done more than what they did.
They did. In order to take, because I've been in an arena with situations like that where they just throw us in and we do with dragons and different things like that.
Mm.
You need to coordinate the attack, and if not everybody's 100% on board, or you end up with cowards, you got to redo your strategy.
Right.
But if we all hit it at once, we could have taken it.
We could have, but the first instinct for them was run away from it, and I was like, let's run at it. But
Yeah.
it's all right. But so, are we good?
What's the plan?
The plan is, I say, we go in whenever they're not paying attention. We get close to them. We don't know what our game's going to be like, and we just try to at least take out the I'd say the one that had wings. We can get him out before he gets his wings out. We're good.
Which one had wings?
The mysterious one, not the mustache man, not little Pee Wee guy.
Yeah, he's an old timer.
The other one.
The other one.
Wait,
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
He's kind of mysterious.
Right.
So, does that sound good? We work up together. Even if we can't take them out, we still team up.
All right. Do you have a code word?
Parrot. There we
Parrot. Okay.
go.
All right. Parrot. I mean,
They won't think that. They're like, what's up with
And
parrot?
gentlemen, that is 3 minutes right there. So your intermission action has come to an end. I will see you both shortly, and best of luck in the games to come.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you later.
Do I got my hard candy shells yet? Or are they not here? They want to wait till after.
You might have to wait till after. I've not been advised.
Promoters.
Greetings, Zenridge. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do first?
I would like to go to the gift shop.
The gift shop, very well. As the Fate's Hand Tavern fades away into the shadows, the display cases and shelves of the gift shop apparate around you. What would you like to purchase?
First, I would like to purchase a potion of heroism.
Very well, you may deposit your gold here in this box.
180, right?
I think so, yeah, whatever the sane magic item
Yeah.
price is.
Yeah.
180?
I'd like to purchase the chain shirt.
Very well. Then I must ask, would you like it permanently or just for the rest of this episode?
Permanently.
It shall be, as will your consequences. Being a tier 2 item, I need you to roll your first of 2 d20s, please. A 12. You gain 1 level of exhaustion. First level of exhaustion, I believe it's disadvantage on all ability checks.
Not saving throws.
Not saving throws, but initiative, like dexterity-based initiative counts as well.
Okay, I'll just take that.
And your second roll, please. 11. You lose 1 spell slot.
I lose 1 fate sphere.
Okay, so you are going to use a fate sphere for that. 17. -2 int. -2 to your intelligence score.
Yeah, I'll just take it. Comically unintelligent.
Okay. And with the nasty business out of the way, you are now the proud owner of Elven Chain. So you're proficient with it, even if you lack proficiency with medium armor.
Yeah, I took the moderately armored feat.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good, which is a waste now, but anyway.
Does that complete your shopping, or was there anything else you would like to do?
I want to buy a shield.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, you just have to pay the cost, and you're good to go. And for your second intermission action?
I will take the time to meditate and have a little rest.
Okay, you don't need to use any hit dice, correct? So you just get your spell slots back?
Correct.
And does that conclude your intermission actions or any additional questions?
I have nothing more to say to you. Let's get on with this facade.
No problem. But you did purchase a potion, and part of the gift shop intermission action is you can drink it right away when you purchase it. Will you be drinking your potion now or saving it?
Right. I promised myself not to be polite to you, Therangul, but thank you for that. Yeah, I'll drink it right now.
Okay, so that'll take effect right before you go in through the portal.
And it's the bless spell, right?
Yep, and I'm dropping a blessed conditioning on you right now. Best of luck to you, Zenridge. Be wary and always on guard, for you can trust no one in this place.
From the moment I entered, and from the moment I win.
Very wise. I will see you shortly. Greetings, Torque. It is your turn for your intermission action. Sorry to disturb you.
Oh, okay. All right.
What would you like to do for your first one?
I think I'd like to, let's, I gotta hit the store. I just need a few things. Not much.
Very well. And as the Fate's Hand Tavern fades away and the gift shop apparates around you, what would you like to purchase?
Well, what's on the magical stuff there?
Well,
on the shelves?
All that remains now is the wand. Everything else has been sold.
Somebody took that nice elven chainmail. All right, it's okay. All right, I just need some mundane items.
Very well.
I've got 32 gold here. That I sold. Well, I've got to sell a necklace that's like it's a family heirloom. I'm glad they get along well with my family anyway. So, you know, it was strange, but Mom made some great gruel. That was about it. Anyway, that smell that we had when we went in there, just like Mom's gruel. Anyway, we're gonna sell that, which will give me 32 gold pieces. So I'd like to buy a thieving kit, which is 25 gold. And then I would like to buy an additional hand axe for 5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get another quiver of arrows for 1 gold, which will leave me with 1 gold. And that's all I need.
Lucky coin remaining in your pocket?
Yes. Just that's a good idea. I like that. The lucky gold coin. I like that. That's good. I can, put it under my tongue when I go. All right. So thank you. Yes. So.
Yep.
My God is kind to me. I survived this. That was a great battle. Did you see that?
Oh.
How could the crowd not go crazy?
They were. It was insane. Trust me.
Why can't we hear that? That builds it up. It's
maybe down the road in the rounds we will.
All right, we get. It's
open
a
up
show.
the doors.
We're putting on a show. Beefcake understands that.
He does.
Right. Now.
Okay, so that's it. No more shopping.
I think that's it. Yes, I was. We had talked to when I first, signed on with this contract of recruiting. It was in there that I would get a brandy sniffer with 778 yellow hard candy chocolate, but I haven't seen it anywhere. I'm assuming after this round, I'll have access to that.
I will review your contract. It doesn't ring a bell to me, but if some of my people have made promises, well, I'll have to look at them.
This happens. There's promoters. I understand. I've dealt with it before. I was, how many years I was promised my freedom and it didn't come until that final day.
Yeah, right. They may have lied to you. I'm not going to kid you.
Okay. I'm gonna oil up, because we got a little good for the show, gun show going on there. So we're gonna oil up, and I'm gonna use that oil as slipperiness. Now that lasts 8 hours, So that should last through both of the events that are coming up.
That's correct, yeah, but we'll jump ahead into your short rest because that's where you have to use the oil.
All right, then I'm done with the store. Thank you. Very nice wares. I'm very happy with my shield.
Good.
And yes, so we'll jump into my short rest, and I can reset that, which gives me everything back. And I suffered no damage in that battle, so I won't need to use any healing dice.
Well done, well done. In that case, I believe you're finished. Any other?
Yeah,
final...
that's usually, what the women say, short and quick. They like me for that.
Yeah,
so,
well, Yeah, well, you're nice and greased up now, looking good.
Yes, it's good. It's good. Think it is good. I told Beefcakes he needs to do the same thing because he's got bigger guns than mine. I'm a short little package, and I'm a little slow to dynamite there. But he's on display. He should be completely oiled up and just get that glint going on those,
He's got a lot to learn from you, I can tell.
Also, I saw in a crowd, I wasn't sure, was that a succubus that was back there?
It's very likely.
Okay, can you have her message me when we get through this? I can pass on my brain to her, and we just, she was, I think she was giving me an eye.
Well,
it's hard to tell with all those eyes.
Depends on who it is. Maybe previously engaged, but we'll see.
We'll try. All right. Okay. It's workable. It's okay. You know what I mean?
She may want to trade up. It's possible.
Yeah. She wants to trade up. That's it. Exactly. All right.
In that case, Torque, I believe our business is concluded. I wish you the best of luck in the battle to come.
Thank you. And I look forward to it. This is so exciting.
Well, we will find out which escape room you are going to, and that could definitely increase the excitement.
Yes, I try. You got to play to the crowd. That's what it is all about. What it's all about.
You're doing marvelously, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to hear. Now, trying to put on a good show, that's my main intent here.
It's appreciated. Just don't die. Excellent. Now that your intermission actions are complete, we can get to the exciting part of the show. So, Theron, you are in our pole position. So if you could please roll a d20, Theron, we will pick our game room. 17. A 17 had already been chosen, so we will drop down to 18 for a game I like to call The Path Not Taken.
Oof.
If you would all please follow me. And Theramgul does a bit of a quick turn, and you can see his robes kind of flow out around him as he begins to drift away from you all. As he does so, the visuals and walls of the Fate's Hand Tavern seem to follow with him, and in just a moment, they fade away as the massive archway of the gated gallery appears before you all. And you quickly find yourselves within the gated gallery amongst all of the monoliths that represent the spaces for all the gateways that lead to the myriad of lairs and escape rooms and battlegrounds that you have seen everyone enter into. And as he stops in front of the escape the room column, he turns to all of you. This is where your next journey begins. At this time, we will establish who will go first in our order. So everyone will do our normal initiative here for escape the room. So if I could get Theron to roll first.
I actually rolled low for once.
The lucky number.
Zen Ridge. I think it means death in Chinese culture. Whatever that is. Okay, Zen Ridge 22. Santiago. 22 as well. What was your modifiers of +6? Zen, what was yours?
2.
2?
2 a dexterity. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Santiago, I will just pop you up to a 23.
Okay.
Narak. 10. And Torque. 17. Very well. It is time to begin the game. So each of you, before you step in, feel free to say any last words you may have. For keep in mind, this may be the last time that you are seen in the flesh. And out of character, I would also like you guys to state what is in both of your hands and anything that may have changed about your appearance since the group, since you last described your character. And we will start with Santiago.
Santiago will pull out his rapier, as he does, and tilt back his large brim hat and say, onward to our next adventure. Come, friends, let's see who will make it through this chamber.
Okay, then Santiago heads in. Zen Ridge.
As before, I'll help as I can. Best of luck. And he now has a chain shirt and a shield. Shield is on his back. And he has his longbow in his hand. And
Right.
he looks perhaps a little more tired than before. And he nods to each of you, makes eye contact, and walks through the portal.
Torque.
Dark is pretty much the way he was before. He's going to take out his short bow and use his magic words for his animated shield. Shield up. And he's going to play to the crowd, turn around, and you notice he's oiled up. He's the gun show going. As much as he can. Obviously, it's not as impressive as Beefcake here, but he's trying. And he's trying to get any type of reaction out of the crowd, which is not going. Because they're just red eyes, but he's trying. And then he'll step through the portal, trying to slap the hands again, running up and down the aisle before he enters.
All right, sounds good. Narak.
He just kind of looks to everybody that's left, hasn't walked through yet, and back, forward, and just says, all right, Parrot, I'm going to see you again later. And walks through.
Yeah, anything in particular in your hands?
He just has his long sword and shield in his hand.
Long sword and shield. And Theron.
Baron just looks to everybody and says, "May fate be in your favor, but we do not know what we're going up against. You know who you are, and I have your back." And he grabs his great axe from behind, and he charges through, horns coming out.
As you all enter into the portal, you feel the shadowed hands grasp onto you firmly, pulling you from one pair of hands to the next, many on you at all times. And soon you lose all light and sound from within the Fate's Hand Tavern, as the last thing that you see is Thermgul's smiling face as everything fades away into oblivion. After an unknown period of time, you feel cool air kind of swirling all around you, and then suddenly hard ground underneath your feet, stone. Everybody's kind of bunched up in the center there, but we've got, if there were to be a target roll, it would be number 2 for Zen Ridge, and Zen Ridge is the one that you can now see with the red cape and the condition rings. Then we have Narak, which is just right here, this paladin-looking mini with the red base, and that's in position 3. Position 4, we have this roguish-looking miniature with the orange base, and that is in position 4.
Who is that?
Pardon me?
Who is that character?
That's Santiago.
Oh, got it. Just double checking.
Yeah, position 4. And then number 5 is Theron, which is the Conan-looking mini here. And then we have Torque, which is the purple-based dwarf mini right here in position 6. All right. So as you begin to gather your senses, I'm just going to move this creature here for a sec. You see that you're all standing around a creature that's hovering in the air. It is a large creature, and it looks to be some sort of armored skeletal being, and you're not sure exactly what type of creature this is. You can see that within its wings and all around its body and coming out of this massive glaive that it holds in its hands, you see ethereal wisps of spiritual creatures, and you're constantly seeing these faces pushing out of the ether in all the locations around its body. It currently is just holding the glaive vertically in one hand, not in any sort of menacing way, and is just looking around at all of you. What you can see is that you are all within this room here in the center, which is a 20 by 20 stone room. There are 4 sets of double doors, one on each face of this square room. Written on the doors, door number 1, which is the doors to this alleyway number 1 right here. So these doorways right here, it says strength. For number 2, which is this one over here, it says dexterity. On this one over here, number 3, it says Constitution. And finally, this one over here says Intelligence. They're just plainly written on the middle of each of the doors.
Place doesn't look wise.
You can see that the walls appear to be made of stone. The doors are heavily fortified, and the ceiling is 10 feet high, and it too seems to be made of stone. As you appear in this room, this creature begins to speak.
Greetings, mortals, and welcome to my room, which I oversee. I will explain a few things to you all. You will each choose a path to follow, and at the end of 5 rounds, whoever is least advanced in their path will perish. You see before you 4 paths, one of strength, one of dexterity, one of constitution, and one of intelligence. The 5th one, my favorite, is one where you remain here beside me and answer riddles that I have prepared for you. Each step you advance on your given paths will get progressively harder. At each stage, you must make a choice. Attempt to open the door that leads further down your path, or answer one of my riddles. it will all become clear to you. But I encourage you to make haste. For this is a race to the finish. And if you successfully complete 4 steps in any one of these paths, then you will be liberated and returned to the Face-on Tavern. If you are left behind, then your time here has come to an end. Are there any questions for me?
Can we travel down one of the paths that someone else has taken? Or do we each take one of these 5 paths?
You can travel down a path that someone else has already taken.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now, with the riddles, guys, so the person who takes chooses the riddles, you can also roll a wisdom check to respond if you don't know it. Okay. But if you answer it as like a human, as a player, then you succeed. So the reason, and well, maybe I should say this to everybody. I realize that having riddles in the game is testing you and not your character. That's why you can roll for wisdom or like intelligence should you take the intelligence path, because I'm not going to give you 4 puzzles to do. You're just rolling an intelligence check to see if your character figures out the puzzle. For the riddles, I just thought it'd be fun. If you guys can get them on your own, great. If you can't, you can just roll a wisdom ability check, and if you're successful, great. If you're not and you don't know the answer, then you don't advance. Okay. I'm just testing something new out here. So.
Yeah.
Any more questions before we commence?
My question is this. Great being that's above us. Each one of these doors tests our skills, depending on what skill is assigned to each door. Is that correct?
Yes, that is precisely how this works.
Just wanted to clarify that I understood correctly.
Any more questions from any of you before we begin our little game?
Are there any, these are like riddles, not like what I've got in my pocket nonsense, right? Because we don't want any of that.
They are real riddles. No trickery. Just a play on the limits of your finite vocabulary and means of communicating with one another.
Fair enough.
With that, everyone, we will begin. So up first, we have Santiago.
All right. Well, Santiago is is reluctant to fail a riddle first, so he's going to make a beeline for the dexterity door.
Okay, so that is door 2.
Mm-hmm.
As you move towards the double doors with dexterity on it, it opens for you as you approach. So where would you like to finish your movement? It's 15 feet to the door.
Then I will advance. Do I have to? Is opening a door a free action?
This one opened for you. It doesn't cost you anything.
I'll advance into it. 10 more feet.
There you go. And with that, the door closes behind you. And what you see in this room, keys begin blinking in front of you and disappearing very quickly. And when you go to look at one, it's gone by the time you look at it, and you realize you're gonna have to have pretty quick reflexes to grab the key before it disappears. So at this point, I will ask you, do you want a riddle or do you want to try for the key?
I'll try for the key to start.
Then I need a dexterity check, please. Not a saving throw, but a check. And if you guys roll on the wrong one, I'm going to have to ask you to roll on the right one just to maintain consistency.
Dexterity check.
Yep. 18. With that, you kind of just pause for a second and use your peripheral vision as you're staring at this keyhole, and you just wait for any sort of a pattern that you can determine. And all of a sudden the key flashes in front of you. You grab it and you firmly feel the key in your hand as you have successfully passed this dexterity check.
So I will use the key on the door and say to myself, wacky magic bullshit, not today.
And as you put the key in and turn the lock, the door opens in front of you, and you are pulled through to the other side as it slams shut behind you, and you are now in the lead as you have made it to level 1. Zen Ridge, it is your turn.
I'd like to choose the door with charisma, please.
If only there was such a door.
I will follow Samwell through the dexterity door.
Okay. Seeing Santiago disappear through the dexterity door, you decide to follow. It does open before you, and you find yourself in a 10 by 10 room, all stone, and immediately you begin seeing keys disappearing and appearing all around you. So would you like to answer a riddle or go for the keys?
Try a riddle.
Going for a riddle. Very well.
www.riddles.com.
Oh, and this is another thing. Please play fairly. Don't look these up. Don't Google them. Don't text them to people. Just play the game and don't cheat. Not that I would assume anyone would do that. I just want to be on the record saying you are not allowed to look them up.
His hair doesn't get wet because he's bald.
The creature's voice rings out.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
And you have 2 minutes on the clock to think about it in case you need it. And I can repeat it.
The more that you take, the more you leave behind. Right.
And you do have a full 2 minutes for your turn. I'll just say 30 seconds have gone by, so I'll put the timer on and I can repeat it if you want.
And it's a wisdom check. Is that what you said?
That's right.
Okay, because it's going to be so obvious whatever you say.
Oh, all riddles are obvious after you get the answer.
I would embarrass myself out the gate.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Rope.
You say rope?
I did.
Is that your final answer?
Can I call a friend?
No, you may not.
Yes, that's my final answer.
I'm afraid that is incorrect. The correct answer is footsteps.
So you remain where you are. Nothing bad happens to you, but you do not advance yet. It is now Torque's turn.
So there's nothing to hit.
What's this?
There's nothing to hit.
You could certainly hit the creature in the middle of the room if you'd like.
Riddles, big. All right, try the door. Let's go with door number 3.
Constitution?
Yes.
Very well.
There's no riddles behind this one, right?
Only if you choose there to be.
Oh, all right.
3 as you move to here, the doors open automatically for you.
Guys, this is not normal gladiator games. I just want to let you know. Okay, I head into the room.
All right. As you stand here in this room, you can see that it is magically well lit, and it also has stone walls and a stone floor.
Stone's good.
And a closed door in front of you.
I'm going to stow my bow.
Okay.
Hands free.
Okay. So free object interaction to stow your bow.
Yep. And then move, I guess, try the door. If there's nothing to hit.
As you
So like a
approach the
target,
door,
maybe? I don't know.
as you approach the door, you can see that in the place where a normal handle would be is just a hole.
There is a hole. How high is the hole?
About 2.5 feet high, like where a door handle would
That's
be.
good. That's okay. Just checking. Okay. I guess I'll see if I can see anything because it's well lit. So I'm gonna look into the hole.
The hole seems to be unnaturally filled with darkness. You don't see anything inside despite the magical light around you inside the room.
How big is the hole?
About just a bit bigger than 6 inches diameter.
So about the size of my hand. I once wedged a crazy hag with a box that she had to stick your hand in the thing, and I think that's what maybe it's something like that. I don't know. I guess I'm going to see if there's anything in the hole and reach your hand in. Let's do the left hand. There we go.
Sounds good. As you stick your left hand in, you see the hole clasp tightly around your wrist, and when you just gently go to tug backwards, you can't get your hand out.
All right, I'm glad I didn't go with my first thought then. All right.
You feel a sharp bit of pain on the back of your hand as you feel something penetrate your skin.
Oh, this looks like the hag thing. Oh, ow.
As an unnatural ichor begins to seep into your bloodstream, I need a constitution check, please.
Is this a poison?
It is a poison.
I'm going to have advantage on that roll then.
All right.
I'm sorry, I have advantage on con saving throws, not check.
Yeah, so I still want you just to roll the constitution check, but I'm going to give you advantage on it.
Okay. It didn't let me do the advantage, so I'll just roll it again. The first one's a 13.
Okay, 13 first one. Go ahead and roll your second.
Second one's an 11, so 13.
13. As you feel this substance begin to penetrate into your bloodstream, you tighten up your fist and just kind of tense up in resistance to it. And you can almost feel yourself pushing this foreign substance out of you. And as this happens, the hole opens up once again and your hand is released. And the door in front of you opens and you are pulled through to the other side.
Now I'm going to let out at this point a blood-curdling scream as loud as I can.
All right, sounds good. You want to give me either deception or performance? 22.
22, natural 20.
Nice.
Great thing to waste it on. Thank you, Fate. Thank you, my God. Thank you. I give you blood. Thank you for this anyway. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 22? So. You hear from within the corridor that Torque entered into a truly terrifying, blood-curdling scream, and then you hear nothing but silence. It is now Narak's turn.
Boy. Alrighty. Narak's gonna look over to Theron and just be like, that wasn't good. I'm gonna go take care of business. And Narak's gonna walk through the dexterity door.
Okay, Narak is gonna walk through the dexterity doors. As you move into the room, you can see Zen Ridge standing there, and you hear in your head a voice that says,
So it will be riddle or grabbing keys?
What about neither?
what would you like to do?
I would like to rage.
Okay, bonus action rage for Narak. And actually, just one sec, I used the wrong mini, so I just need to switch those minis up. Just one sec. Just bring it around. Okay, you bonus action rage.
And then you just see Narak bust up in the room just going, and he's gonna pull out his longsword that he has and just wipe at Zen Ridge. He's gonna swipe at Zen Ridge.
Okay, so you're attacking Zen Ridge.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's have an attack roll. 10. I don't believe that would hit Zen Ridge.
Nope.
Let's see. What is it to have? And then I guess that ends my turn. Because my bonus action would be already used it. So, yep, that's it.
Very well. Theron, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go through the strength door.
Strength door.
Indeed.
As you approach the strength door, the doors open before you, and you find yourself in a 10 by 10 stone room with a stone floor, with a ceiling that is also 10 feet high. Before you appears to be a sturdy wooden door.
Alright, I'm going to rage.
Okay, bonus action rage.
Which gives me an advantage on my strength checks. So I'm going to examine the door, assuming I'll probably have to barge right through it because of strength. Or is there handles?
There are handles. Yeah, there's it looks like a like a metal, like an iron, regular latch.
Okay, I'm gonna yank the door open.
Go ahead and give me a strength check at advantage due to your rage.
Alright, that's 20, and yeah, so that's a 20.
Alright, you grab onto this metal handle and rip the door open, and it just about comes off its hinges in your hand as you successfully open it and are pulled in to the next room.
Before I end my turn, I'm also gonna yell, "May your skills show its malice."
Okay, I believe that is the end of round 1, which brings us back to Santiago. Right here in dexterity. Now that you've moved into this second room, you can see that the keys are blinking faster than they were before, into and out of existence. And you two hear a voice in your head that causes you to choose whether you want to grab for the keys or answer a riddle.
I'll stick with the keys.
Then I need a dexterity check, please.
Okay. Question, does this count as an action? Doing this?
This is your action, yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. So, let's go.
A 21.
Mm-hmm.
Getting used to this game, Santiago, you're starting to enjoy the challenge of it. And as the keys are blinking all around you, with what seems like lightning reflexes despite your age, you snatch another key out of the air.
Okay. Do I hear the sound of fighting in the room behind me?
What's your passive perception?
Only 11.
An 11? You do. Actually, you know what? It was a miss. So I'm gonna say there was nothing really to hear.
What about me screaming?
Yeah, I guess it did. Yep, you do hear it. You do hear it.
So he's gonna say, sounds like someone's having a really hard time with keys. And then he's going to unlock the door in front of him and proceed.
Okay, you use your free object interaction to put the key in and unlock the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you are now teleported into the third room and are currently in the lead at level 2. Zenridge, it is your turn as you are in room 1 of dexterity, and it seems one of the other contestants has taken some aggressive action towards you. In your head, you do still hear that voice that says, do you want to answer a riddle or go for the keys, with an obvious third action possible.
Can you describe the space that we're in right now, just dimension-wise?
10 by 10 by 10 stone everywhere, stone floor, stone wall, stone ceiling, and double doors behind you, and the door with the keyhole in front of you.
Right. I'll look at that. I forget his name. Narak. Yeah, I look at Narak with questioningly and sort of dismiss it as I'm not familiar with that culture, and I'll try the dexterity check. Maybe he's just getting all pumped up for this. I don't know.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check, please.
So there's -1 to this.
I think it's also at disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
Oh, I thought that's why it was just a -1.
No, it's not -1. It's disadvantage.
Yep.
12. With Narak in there, seemingly taking a swing at you, you still focus on the keys around you appearing and disappearing. And with a 12, you manage to grasp a hold of one.
Oh, great. So I'll look at Narak and say, best of luck, and I'll go through the door.
Okay, as you unlock the door and it opens before you and you go to step through, Narak, do you wish to take an opportunity attack?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and make your attack, please.
13.
Oh, it didn't come up for me yet. Okay, there we go. 13. Does the 13 hit you, Zen, without your shield?
No, it doesn't. So do I have any actions left?
So going for the key and using it is your action. Okay, so you get pulled through the door and you find yourself alone in a new room with keys blinking a little bit faster. It is now Torque the Dork's turn.
Thank you. Sorry, I stepped away for a moment. I tried to use the bathroom with these horns and had a little adventure on my own. All right. So, we will check out the next door, please.
Once again, you see that there is a hole where the handle would normally be.
Right. Let's go ahead and put my left hand in the hole. It's at the same height, right?
It is.
Okay, good. Left hand in the hole.
As soon as you put your hand in the hole, it closes around you, preventing you from escaping. Almost immediately, there is a blast wave of energy that emits within the center of the room. And I need you to make a Constitution check, please. And this one is against force damage.
Great. Dirty 20.
All right. Once again, this explosion of energy washes past you, and you feel like your hand pull against the door, and you brace yourself, but the blast doesn't seem to have any effect.
What do you mean? It messed my hair up.
And the door opens, and you are released. And
all right,
in.
May I use an action surge to move to the next door?
Sure, yeah. So you've moved 5, 10, 15. You want to action surge to try the next one. You are currently at level 2. You use your action surge. There is another hole.
Good old lucky lefty.
Put your hand in, feel it close around you. There is a loud explosion once again. This time you feel heat on your back, intense heat as a wave of fire washes over you as some of your hair and some of your clothing are burned away. I need a Constitution save, please.
Save or check?
Check, sorry, my bad. 19.
Thank you once again. The god smiles on me today with fate.
And despite kind of closing your eyes at this blast, expecting the worst, you're pretty damn tough from your years of being a gladiator, and you don't take any damage as the door opens. And you are pulled through and are currently in the lead at level 3.
What is in this room? Or would you like to wait till the next turn to tell me?
Yeah, we'll wait till the next turn, but...
Very good.
Okay.
Thus endeth my turn.
Okay, Narak, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I guess... there's no going back out of your door, is there?
You could try.
I'm gonna take the chance of trying to find a key, get your key, because I gotta follow him.
Okay, so you go. Yeah. You want to move to the next room? You can either go for the keys or a riddle.
Go for a key.
Right. Let's have a dexterity check, please. 2. You go to grab for the key, and it disappears, and you're not able to grab a hold of it.
Oh well, end of my turn.
Theron, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to go for the next door, pulling it open.
Then let's have a strength
that's also
check.
another strength check with advantage. Oof.
10. You grab onto the door. Wait, so you're raging. You have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the 6 was first and then the 10?
Yeah.
All right. You grab onto the door, give it a reef, but you're unable to summon the strength necessary to rip open that door. And despite being frustrated without having taken any damage or attacked, you lose your rage.
Damn it.
And you remain at level 1. And that is the end of round 2, everybody. So we're starting round 3 now with Santiago in the dexterity corridor in room number 3, level 3.
Correct.
So you have the choice to go for a riddle or grab keys, which are now blinking even faster than they were in the previous room.
Keys have been working so far. Let's try and grab a key.
Please go ahead and give me a dexterity check. 19.
19.
You steady yourself, focusing intently on the keys that are disappearing and appearing all around you. One appears right in front of your hand, and you whip out quickly, grabbing a hold of it, and you do manage to secure the key.
All right. Unlock. Move on.
You unlock the door and move in, securing your place at level 3. You're now in the 4th and final room, standing in front of a different shaped door that looks like a portal. Zen Ridge, it is your turn in the dexterity corridor in room number 2 at level 1 with someone hot on your heels apparently. Would you like to take a riddle or go for the keys?
I would like to go for the keys.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check, please.
I'd like to try something if I could.
Okay.
Gonna take a minute, watch the pattern, they're blinking faster. Arcane movements, and I would like to cast Misty Step to instantaneously appear where there's a key and try and grab it. I'm hoping to get rid of my disadvantage with that.
Yeah, so I have to stick to raw though, and there's nothing about the Misty Step spell that negates any disadvantage of ability checks. Yeah, I mean, great idea. I just by raw can't.
Okay, can I not do that then and just roll a dexterity check?
Oh yeah,
do it if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I just personally think Misty Step. Yeah, you don't need to burn that. It's a good idea.
Hey man. Sorry, I should have done that different. It's a 19 and a 13.
Yeah, can you just right click on your dexterity check and select disadvantage and...
Oh, I didn't even do the right thing. I'm sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
I just
It's
rolled
okay.
2 d20s with no modifier. Here's one. Do you want another one?
Yep, because it's at
Yep.
disadvantage. 12. As you go to grab the key, you feel the metal on your skin as you go to grab it, and then it just blinks out of existence before you can grab onto it. As 12 is not enough to meet the DC, so you remain at level 1 in room 2.
Is there an actual keyhole in the door?
There is, yes.
Could I look at it? Look through it?
Yeah, I'll say, what's your passive?
Not very good. 10.
So just taking the time for your movement, like you duck down to take a peek through and you just see nothing but darkness.
Sure, great. That's my turn.
That makes it Torque's turn. As you're standing in room number 4, currently at level 3, in front of what now looks like a more ancient archway of a portal. And you hear that voice in your head asking, would you rather try for a riddle or Constitution?
Voice in my head, I answer, do I look like a riddle guy to you?
And you see before you another hole about 3 feet high.
I look around. Where's the treasure? I was told there'd be treasure.
Hear no response.
There's no response. I have a passive perception of 13. Do I notice anything like maybe a secret compartment in any of the walls or the floor, anything like that?
So passive perception 13, you said?
Yes.
You don't see anything. The walls seem to be well-positioned stone. It's good craftsmanship. It does seem old. No, you don't think it's precise enough to be dwarven.
Oh, not that good. All right. Would it be an action to do a perception search to search for a secret compartment in here?
That would take your action, yes.
That would take my action. All right, so let's stick my hand in that final hole first off.
Okay, I need a Constitution check as your hand is once again stuck within, and you feel a blast of intense, almost searing cold as your flesh begins to instantly freeze. This is cold damage that would be coming at you. 19
again, the god.
19 is not enough to meet the DC.
All right. Sometimes the gods don't smile on you. Can I use Santiago's Fate Spear?
I'm afraid you can't, as you take 26 cold damage.
We'll take the 26 cold damage. Does the door open with the cold damage?
Hold on, I gotta check something here.
Sure, take your time.
You can use Santiago's Fate Sphere.
So with that full blast of cold damage being taken, the door disappears and you see a portal leading somewhere is now open.
All right, so the portal is open.
It is.
All right, I am going to use as a bonus action my second wind.
Okay, bonus action, second wind, go ahead.
Go. 5 points heal.
1 plus 4 for a total of 5 HP back.
And the damage that I took was 26, you said?
26 cold damage, correct. Are you staying put or going through the portal with your movement?
I think I'm going to stay put to check this room for any type of secret compartment.
Okay, sounds good. You're staying put. Narak, it's your turn. Do you hear the voice in your head once more asking if you would like to do a riddle or go for the keys?
You said I could possibly go out of the door too, like.
Yeah, I said you could try. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's probably a no then. I guess I'm just gonna try and snag this key in the air.
Okay, let's have a dexterity check, please. 3.
I'm gonna Fate Sphere that. I have 1 left. I might as well just use it.
So you can. That's your last Fate Sphere. Go ahead and re-roll your dex check, please.
Come on. All right. Oh well, I'm stuck in this room. Yay me.
An 8. Yep, not enough.
Go get a free pass and get a free game.
That makes it Theron's turn.
Okay, I am going to bust through this door and try and putting my arm into it as I'm trying to push it open.
All right, let's have a strength check, please. 16.
That is 16.
You straight arm this door as you put your weight into it and you smash it open. And are free to move through into the next room. Enter now.
And I'm gonna examine the next door. Well, at least look at it.
What you can see with your passive is just that it seems to be a more reinforced door, a little more metal around the edges, more sturdier looking frame as well.
And I'm gonna yell at the top of my lungs as I end my turn. You can do it, birdie buddy. I believe in you. And end my turn.
All right, that ends round 3. Currently, Torque is in the lead at level 4, and we have Narak, who is still at level 0. Round 4, Santiago, it is your turn. As you stand before a more ornate-looking archway within a 10 by 10 by 10 room, with the keys now blinking extremely fast, and it is time to make your choice of whether you would like a riddle or go for the keys.
First off, no riddle. Secondly, that's a keyhole right across the hall there, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a gambler myself, I don't. I know it's unlikely for me to succeed on another grabbing, so I'm gonna try and even the odds. And he pulls out his thieves' tools. He's gonna try and pick the lock at the last door.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a thieves' tools check. So you get to add your proficiency if you're proficient. Yep.
He is. So
dex check plus proficiency. Is your prof is 2 right now or 3?
2.
2. Okay. 10. You put the key in, and it's strange. You the more you play with it, the less substance there seems to be of the lock, and you just feel like you weren't fast enough, and it's like the door figured out what you were doing, and just everything inside the keyhole disappeared.
Oh, damn. I'll move my turn.
That makes it Zen's turn. Go for the keys or a riddle, Zenridge?
I will try for the keys.
Okay, I need a dexterity check, please.
2 of them, right?
Yeah, I need a second one.
I thought you might get 3.
Nope, I got 2. I see a 17 and a 10. So it's at disadvantage, so a 10. You go to grab the key and get nothing but air. Do you remain?
So that was my action, right?
That's right.
Okay. For my movement, I just like to move as close to the next door as I can, I guess.
Yep. Sounds good. You're kind of right up against it. Okay, it's Torque's turn. And you hear in your voice, in your head,
if you wish to remain, you must answer a riddle or withstand what's to come. What shall it be?
Just don't step through the door.
You can step through the door if you want.
Was going to take my action to search for secret compartments within this room, doors, anything along those lines.
In that case, you can give me... I need a Constitution saving throw first.
Right.
Sorry, not a save. My bad. A Constitution check first.
Understood. That's a 9.
Once again, you feel an intense cold as you are blasted for 23 cold damage.
Right.
But you are now free to give me either a perception or investigation to look for the room for any secret compartments that there may be within this room.
19.
A 19. After the blast hits you, you steady yourself, intent on having a very close look around. And as you examine the walls, you do see that one of the stones appears to be false. In fact, it's illusory. And your hand kind of just passes through it as you move it along the wall.
Hey, what do I feel inside there?
As you stick your hand in, it's an empty space, but along the like bottom shelf, if you will, you feel a coin within your hand.
I grab the coin and then move through the door.
All right. Pull the coin out, move through the door. Torque has escaped the room.
I'm playing to the crowd as well.
You moved the wrong one.
Yeah, moved the wrong one.
Moved the wrong one,
geez,
yeah.
sorry about that.
Orc's the guy in the purple, the good-looking one.
Yeah.
You can bring that one through if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dork wants to play to the room. He's looking for that succubus, like, message me, in the audience.
Nicely done, Torque.
Thank you.
Narak, it is your turn.
I'm sorry, would like to pay. I'm going to kneel when I get through there and pay homage to my god, the Fate, and just,
Okay, understood.
Okay, now I'm done. Sorry. Thus ends my turn.
All right, Narak, it is your turn.
All right. Narak's gonna get flustered and just start thinking. He's gonna say, "Damn it, Kirgot, show me how I'm supposed to get these keys." And he's gonna just try to snag another one again.
Okay.
He's got to make it.
Let's have a dex check, please.
Come on, dude! I've literally went up one fucking number every time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm out. So we already said it at the end of round 4. The person that's furthest behind is out. So you might as well go ahead and send me out.
Well, did I say 4? I thought it's round 5.
You say 4 or 5? Oh, I thought you said 4.
Round 5,
Good.
yeah.
Never mind. Ew, one more round to go.
Theron, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try and do the same thing with this door. Bust right through it.
A 20.
Yep, 20.
Despite the metal reinforcements around this door, you bash your forearm hard against it with all your weight behind it as you move through and make it into the 4th room and are now at level 3.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, sounds good. That's the end of round 4, everyone. At the top of round 5, we are at Santiago. As you are once again given the choice to go for the keys or a riddle.
Give me a damn riddle.
All right. Just one moment.
David's wizardly father has 3 sons, verbal, somatic, and...
David's father's 3 sons, verbal, somatic, and who's his last son? David.
Correct. As the portal opens before you, Santiago. Do you choose to go through it?
Yep. Bowing as he does.
Santiago has escaped the room.
All things considered, I had a wonderful time here. Grabbed some keys, answered some riddles. It's a good day.
That makes it Zenridge's turn.
Yeah, so I'll just give you another couple of dexterity rolls, see if I can grab one of those keys.
Very well. Go ahead and give me dexterity at disadvantage. First an 18 and then a 19. With that, you snatch a key out of the air successfully this time, and are relieved to feel the weight of it within your hand.
And I'll open the door and go through.
As you insert the key in and turn it, the door opens and you are pulled through into room 3, achieving your second success, level 2 in round 5.
Am I able to hold the door open? Or is
okay. As soon as you're pulled through, it kind of like magically just reappears. It doesn't even shut behind you. It just like,
Sure.
Yeah. It just reappears in place. Yeah, because the opportunity attack that Narak took against you happens before you move away. So, yeah. That now makes it Narak's turn. Would you like a riddle or go for the dexterity once again? A 13. You snag one of the keys out of the air. And with that, you have successfully moved through into room 2, achieving level 1. Theron, it is your turn as you stand before...
Bashing through the next door.
Let's have that check, please.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20. You shatter this stone portal surface, and it kind of... the pieces explode outward into nothing, into the shadow.
I yell out, "May fate ever be in all of your favors, and shall the time come when we meet again." And I run, and I go through the portal.
And with that, Theron has escaped the room. That brings us to the end of round 5, where we have Zen Ridge in room 3 and Narak in room 2. And according to the stated rules, Narak, that means that you are in last place and are thus eliminated from Escape the Room. Thanks very much for playing, man. I hope you had fun. I know this was a different room.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Anything you want to say before we say goodbye?
No.
All right, in that case, take care, man. I will check in with you tomorrow. Nice playing some D&D with you, and I hope you enjoyed the game.
Does Torque see any of that stone coming through in the portal when Beefcake's bust through?
Yeah, so you would see the stone coming through, skittering across the floor, and Zen Ridge, you would see a portal opening up beside you. And just before you react there, Torque, Zen Ridge, do you choose to go through?
Yeah. The doors are still there. They haven't moved at all, right?
No, the doors are still there.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I'll go through, yeah.
All right. So with that, Zen Ridge also escapes the room. Torque, is there anything you wanted to react to as the stone came through?
Yeah, I mean, when that's a spectacular coming through the portal with stones and Beefcake comes run through, Torque's going to be like, yeah, cheering him and trying to play it up to the crowd. And it's like, what, did you see that? Did you see that?
Okay.
Yes.
That's got to move like that. That's showmanship. That's what Torque's all about, and that's what you need to do, This was not his room. I mean, he was the first out, but...
And with that, everyone, you are the 4 to survive Escape the Room, so congratulations. Feel free to level up to level 5.
Alright, let me do that real quick.
And as you step through the portal, Theramgul is there to greet you. Well done, everyone. That was quite the epic finish, and I hope now you see the method behind this puzzle room. Such short tempers and Aggressiveness may blind you to where you should be going, and I don't believe this was the right path for Narak to go through, and he got stuck. Anything any of you would like to say?
That was not what I was expecting. We're gladiators. We need to show it off. Beefcakes managed to pull it off.
Indeed.
There's plenty of time for that, Torque. Not everything can be about violence and combat.
I don't understand that statement.
Well, hopefully, reflecting on what happened here today, you'll see that there are other ways to build suspense and entertainment.
Okay, I'm willing to learn. Not very good at it, but I'm willing.
Good.
You also see that your coin has the face of Theramgul on it with a wide smile, and that will be cashed in during any of your intermission actions, should you choose, to roll on a higher magic table.
All right.
Ooh.
Very good.
Ooh.
And with that, everyone, that is the end of part 2 of episode 18. Anything you guys want to say out of character before we sign off part 2?
That was fun. Nice time.
Yes,
nice
that was a lot of fun. I love the strength checks. Yeah, I was barreling straight through.
Yeah, I had a blast. I was ready for anything, and not what I was expecting in a great way.
And it's very sad that we lost. I think I'm the only beast folk left. Kind of sad about that.
No pie
I
had
would
to
like
die.
to say
It's
that
really,
my answer to the riddle is
No
right.
more birds. Are there any feathers lying around from either one of them that I can stick in, for decoration? Remember our fallen comrades?
I'm sure it can be arranged. And sorry, Devin, you said your answer was correct. What did you say?
Rope.
Rope?
Yeah, the more that you take, the more that you leave behind. But I mean, obviously, footsteps. I think I even seen a stupid photo of footprints in the sand with that written underneath it.
I thought it was gonna be
sand.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be revenge.
Yeah.
I would have said sand.
Footsteps is the Wicker Emporium answer.
Roger that. Okay, we'll sign off here, guys. All right, thanks everybody for joining us for part 2. We will see you for part 3. I hope that you all enjoy a nice long rest. See you soon, everyone.